Nick, Freddie, here, quick, come and look at this. Got a big surprise for you here, look.
Is it rusty?
No, but hold your breath, you're going to be blasted here. All will be revealed. Right, just hang about here.
The iconic Spitfire. In the summer of 1940, those brave boys of the RAF saved Britain from invasion.
Loads and loads of them over London here on Battle of Britain.
As Churchill said, never was so much owed by so many to so few.
He knows how to fly that, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't he?
Now you'd be panicking, wouldn't you?
You'd be panicking.
That's right, sell everything and buy on a plane.
Yeah.
I'm Bruce Crompton.
Wagons roll!
I buy, sell and restore military kit.
5,000 got you.
You're on.
Fire in the hole!
Let's have some. Who is the money man?
Let's not big it up too much, yeah? Because we're going to make the bid for it, mate.
I know.
Ex-para Freddy. The weapons expert.
Slow down.
And there ain't a piece of machinery that twins, Phil and Nick, can't fix.
Action!
Together, we've been on some mega adventures.
There are worse jobs.
Yeah, that's what people keep saying.
And this is Combat Dealers Reloaded.
But what's your opinion? Why did we win the war?
Would we have won it if we couldn't have dragged America into it?
Well, that's what I said. You know, I said there's no question about it. The contribution by the Americans. You know, you can't take it away from it, right?
It certainly comes down to the manufacturing ability of the West.
Yeah.
Because the German production was being annihilated day and night later on.
Look at the Russians. They had massive resources as well.
But you think all that production going on in America, etc., it was totally unhindered.
The Russians were still producing tanks and rolling them out straight onto the battlefield, right?
The Russians couldn't have manufactured all that stuff without the West's support.
Always remember, after Pearl Harbor, right, Hitler declared war on America. It wasn't the other way round.
Potentially, even the invasion on D-Day could have gone the other way.
Yeah.
If they could have freed up 5 or 10% from the East, the outcome could have been completely different.
This is something to think about. If Hitler had got the atomic bomb in January 1945 and dropped 4 on this country, we were done. All I know is, I'm glad I was on the winning side. You can't say there's specifically one thing that caused us to win or the Germans and the Japanese to lose. There are hundreds and thousands of different things that contributed to it. But you can't put your finger on it. I'd love to be able to, but we never will, and we'll still be arguing in the next century. Right.
I've just picked up this World War II American Jeep for a client of mine.
Gearbox is a bit wonky. This is running a bit rough, isn't it? This is 7-year-old, this vehicle.
Some things get better with age.
Yeah, like me, I'm mature with age. Ask my wife. Yeah, let's let the boys have a look at it. Yeah. This runs like a bucket of bolts, mate. It's got to be looked at. That is running like pig sick.
Jeeps were one of the first all-terrain Allied military vehicles. Brought into the war by the Americans, they were tough, agile and adaptable. General Dwight D. Eisenhower called the Jeep one of the most decisive weapons the US had during World War II.
It's in a bit of a rough state, so we're thinking the best route is to put a brand new engine in it.
Well, that sounds like a lot of money to me.
Yeah, but the thing is, this engine is a post-war engine anyway, you know that?
Yes.
So it's got the wrong engine in it.
Right.
So it's a good opportunity to up the value of it, get the right engine in it.
OK, anything else on it?
The wheels are the wrong ones, they're too wide.
So how much to put this right? New engine, wheels, bit of work, your time, that's going to set me in £4,000 at least.
At least.
Right, this sounds like a plan.
This World War II Jeep is a bit of a mongrel, so I need to find an original engine and wheels. And this is the place to find them. The War and Peace Revival near Folkestone in Kent. But I reckon peace was a bit of an afterthought. This is the world's largest military vehicle show. and I've brought Moneyman Hoos along to make sure I don't get distracted and blow the budget.
I want little bits and pieces so that we can kit the Jeep out. You've got to root round this stuff, though, mate. It's got to be original stuff. What is this here?
A bandage, American 1943, yes.
Original wartime,
Original, yes, original.
What are these things here? These ones here? Are these a bigger one?
The big one, the big, large first aid dressings.
Lovely. OK, all right.
Bandages were almost as important as a gun to a soldier. During World War II, there was an 85% chance of survival if an injured soldier was treated within an hour. So to reach troops fast, the US Army equipped jeeps with first aid kits and used them as four-wheel drive ambulances. Because of innovations like this, Allied soldiers were 10 times more likely to survive being wounded in World War II than in World War I.
How much is that? What's that, £10?
It's 10 euros.
10 euros.
To be honest.
Oh, that's OK, it's even better. Listen, can I make a little bit of a pile and we'll have a little divvy up at the end?
We'll put them here.
All right, put them there. Can I just have a look at that mess tin? Is it an American one, yeah?
It's an American one. It's marked US. I think it's 44.
That's what we want. This goes in the Jeep. All the American troops used to carry it. See when it's been burned. Do you have any of the heater things that go with it?
Yeah, the heater things, Second World War.
Lovely. So you'd open this, put it underneath, they put these on the bonnet, boom, and they cook on them straight away.
Over 16 million Americans served in World War II. That's a lot of mouths to feed. The last thing you want to be carrying into battle is heavy cooking gear. And these little windproof burners meant troops could rustle up some hot grub under any conditions. The German army mostly relied on food rations being delivered to the front line by battalions of field kitchens.
Don't touch, they're poisonous, look. If you have these in a confined space, you'll keel over. It's like you're on brandy.
These burners used a toxic alcohol, which if you drank it could kill you. But the troops found ways to distill them and mix up a cocktail or two.
We'll take 4 of them, yeah?
Yeah, no problem, Dan.
All right, because he's hungry.
These accessories will make my Jeep even more authentic. I had ear defenders and a gun strap to put together a bulk buy.
Right, you know what we're looking for, but there's other stuff here we could be interested in. They look the same, but they ain't the same. Let me explain what happened. During the war, they wanted a general-purpose vehicle, so they put a contract out to Willys and they put one out to Ford. Willys won it, but they couldn't produce enough. So because of the Ford, right, organisation with production line, Ford made them as well.
The story goes that when the US Army wanted a new general-purpose vehicle, the troops shortened it to GP. Hence came the word Jeep. Working at full whack, Ford and Willys churned out a Jeep every 2 minutes, and every part the two companies produced was identical.
They were all interchangeable. So you could take a Willys engine and put it in a Ford chassis. You could do vice versa as well, right? And they were made in their thousands.
Over 650,000 Jeeps were made during World War II, but only a tiny fraction of the ones that survived are 100% Ford or 100% Willys.
You see in there's an F, denotes Ford. That's what I'm looking for. That's what we've been walking around like an idiot for. With all the accessories on, this will drop straight into an original Ford chassis. If I could get it for about £3 grand, right, it will whack up the value of that original Ford Jeep. I've got the wrong wheels on the front of mine. I've got the wide wheels. I don't really need the tyres. It's just the wheels that'll do me. All right?
Let's have a word with the geezer.
This engine, I see it's a wartime Ford engine, yeah?
Yeah.
Completely rebuilt.
Yeah.
Back to an original standard, I take it, yeah?
Yeah.
If I had the 2 wheels and the engine, how much that be?
Price is 5,000, but I can give you 4,500.
What about 3,500?
Nah, that's too low.
Oh, come on, what can you do to me? You know, I'm a cash buyer, bang, on the nose, paying the money straight away.
We can meet in the middle, 4,000.
4,000 euros for the 2 lots.
Yeah.
Put it there, lovely. Okay.
Pop it on there.
That's red. Why don't you get it green?
Never mind, I'll have to paint it, that's all. US military parts come coated in a red rust-proof primer. The different forces would then paint them whatever colour they needed. For army vehicles, that means a lovely shade called olive drab. During World War II, the Americans used over 4 million gallons just on Jeeps.
No, they're still going to be in the way. Not too far over there.
Down
Towards
and
you a bit. Pull it over a bit. Drop it down there.
She's down. Let's get her bolted in then. The key to wartime engineering is to keep things simple. It only takes a few minutes to bolt the engine into the chassis. Excellent.
Carry on fitting everything onto it. Paint's dry. Put the wheel together now.
Oh, good. Okay. Here we go. Right, it's the two halves. Modern wheels have high-pressure tubeless tyres and you need heavy machinery to fix them. World War II Jeeps used these split rims so soldiers could get to punctured inner tubes easily in the heat of battle. You know, anybody could undo either side of the rim, pull them apart, pop the new tyre on, push them together, bolt them up again. 3/4 wrench, a hammer and a bit of soap, job done. Certainly a lifesaver, I should think, if you're stuck on the side of the road with Germans chasing you.
Yeah.
These wheels weren't just great for fast repair under fire. If a train got blown up, troops could fit them with extended rims and run their jeeps on rail tracks. We like these rims. Tyres on, wheels fitted in minutes, job done.
Next, I give the boys a little incentive.
Let's imagine the Germans are coming.
But there's always a plan B.
Let's just hotwire it then.
And for once, my sob story ain't working.
You every day wants the best
I
place.
know, but I'm a poor man. Come on, chop, chop, all in a day's work. Promise me this will start on the nose. There's a bag of donuts in the car if it does.
An all-terrain Jeep is one thing, but if you want to do some serious off-roading, you need one of these, a half-track, which, as the name suggests, has wheels at the front and tracks at the back. And it just so happens I have a few in various states of repair. This is an American M3 half-track. Over 40,000 were built in World War II. Many of them, like mine, by the White's Motor Company of Ohio. They could handle steep slopes, sandy beaches and muddy fields. Used as troop carriers, mobile anti-tank guns, missile launchers, they had a host of battlefield applications and are now very much in demand by collectors and dealers.
Right, come on, a tenor says it starts straight away. Let's imagine the Germans are coming. Right,
Go for it.
do we have lift off? There ain't even a spark there, is there? No spark means no donuts. Let's just hotwire it then.
Yeah, there's a bit of wire. Give that a go.
Hot wiring involves bypassing the ignition system by connecting the battery directly to the starter motor. It doesn't work on computer-controlled engines of modern cars, so don't try this at home.
Whoa!
Whoa, nearly started.
The smoke coming out the ignition switch, that's probably not good.
Nearly.
Finally.
That 6.3 litre engine doesn't sound very happy. The M3 may be moving, but only just, which is bad news because I also own a German 251 half-track. And I've got a buyer who's offering 300 grand for the pair, if they're in top-notch condition. The German half-tracks were less powerful than the American M3s, but they were lighter, so had a longer range. But because the Germans took such a pounding, not many 251s survived. So they're much rarer than the American half-tracks, and hence about 10 times more valuable.
Is that it?
What's happening?
You sure?
Nothing there. Why aren't we done here?
It's not turning.
What do you mean it's not turning?
A noise coming from in here.
Is there?
Have a look at the inspection cover. If we've got a problem, I need to know now.
Whoa. There's a lot of vibration coming out of that diff. Have a look at this.
Yeah.
I'm
You've
guessing
broken it.
somebody's had a go at it and they've not put the stuff back in the right position.
Oh, no.
So because it's all out of alignment, it's smashed it to pieces.
Crikey. Oh, no.
Make going around corners a bit difficult.
That's really slaughtered that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
This is a real headache. Each part in a 251 differential is individually precision engineered to work as a set. Building another from scratch would take months, so I need to find a replacement.
Michelle, it's Bruce. Yeah. Oh, what? Yes. Very good. The differential on our 251 is kaput. Yeah, knackered, finished.
My French contact has a 251 diff, so me and Freddie are heading to France to make sure my half-track deal happens. Tout de suite. We're heading east to the region of Lorraine on the border with Germany. Why Lorraine? Well, German 251 half-tracks were used to support panzer divisions, and the region was the site of a massive tank battle where the Germans got completely hammered. Destroyed panzers means destroyed half-tracks, means spare parts. My aptly named friend, Michel Lorraine, says he's got the differential I need. But before taking us to his place, he wants to drop in on a friend of his in Urencourt, a village at the heart of one of those battles.
There's a little gold mine here, isn't it? Oh, hang on, what you got here? Freddie, look at this. So that's an American 50 calibre, yeah?
Yes, it is, my friend.
Oh, you got jerry cans then, Michelle, yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Nice paint on it as well. Yeah, very nice.
In war, fuel is as important as bullets, and the German jerry can was brilliantly engineered. British fuel cans leaked and needed 3 separate tools to open, fill and pour. But the jerry can was sturdy, watertight and needed no extra equipment.
God, you got all kinds of things in here, you know? So this is a 20mm anti-aircraft telescopic sight. It's got the little lenses in it as well. It's even got the little hand brush,
Exactly.
you know, to clean the lenses.
Never seen.
No.
An anti-aircraft gun is only ever as effective as its telescopic sight. German Flak 38 crews detached theirs for safekeeping, and this one and its case are in amazingly good condition.
This is the barrel logbook, isn't it? Yeah?
Yes,
For
exactly.
testing the books.
Look, there are stamps.
Ah, right, when it was tested, yeah?
Even in bad condition, you never came across such one.
The optics are rare enough, but for a paper logbook and operator's manual to have survived in a damp barn all these years is amazing.
This flak sight for the anti-aircraft 20mm gun, how much is this?
Au moins 150 euros, 150.
He wants at last 150 euros for this box.
150 euros.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay, my friend.
Number one.
C'est bon.
Merci. I'm very interested in this. It's from this battle. It's a memorial piece.
Yes.
I mean, what do you reckon on these things? You've used them.
This is like 80 years old and they're still using this kind of technology today. Still use 50 cals in most armies around the world. It's certainly an effective weapon.
Ah, moi, si elle part, je veux 200 euros.
He will have for not less than 200 euros.
Done. I'm very pleased with this. This is
Yes.
good. It's a historical memento from this place.
Absolutely.
Right, let's have a look at these. So, what would be his best price on these?
Qu'est-ce que ce serait le meilleur prix pour les deux jerrycans?
20 euros pour les deux.
20 euros for both.
Done. Absolutely, 100%.
For you only.
No, for me. I'll tell nut my zips about this, trust me.
While Bruce is away buying a replacement part for his German 251, we're working on the White's American M3. The other vehicle in his 300 grand half-track deal. The strength of a lot of American World War II military engineering is its simplicity. Vehicles could be fixed by soldiers who weren't mechanics.
That's no good. That's no good at all. I think it's only running on about 3 cylinders out of the 6.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
Cylinders are like arteries. They contain the pistons which deliver the power to an engine's heart. If only 3 out of 6 are firing, The M3 is massively underpowered.
Maybe there's a crack in the distributor cap or something like that, maybe.
The distributor sends an electric charge to the spark plugs, which in turn fire the cylinders and pistons. Any fault in the cap cover, and over time dirt, and even worse, moisture, seep in and gum up the works.
Michel Lorraine is finally taken us to his place, where he's promised me he has a differential for my 251 German half-track.
The diffs are over there. Freddie, can you have a look at the diff? Yeah. There's two there. Have a look to see which is the better out of the two. All right, so which is the better one, Freddie?
Yeah, the one on the left on the face of it. Without actually taking them apart, it's a bit difficult to tell. This one looks like the better one to go with.
What's my best price on them? Come on.
Ah, you every time wants the best
I
price.
know, but I'm a poor man. I have children to feed and, you know...
I am a poor scrap merchant.
No, I've never met a poor scrap merchant.
I can go down till 2,000 apiece.
2,000 apiece. OK, we only need one. You think they're good, though, yeah?
I guarantee.
OK, guarantee.
You know, I have one word.
OK. 2,000 for the good one, yeah?
Yes, okay.
2,000 for the good one. OK, job done, Michelle.
Next. Oops, I've made a schoolboy error.
Where's the car? You just sold it.
The fuse has finally got to nick.
No.
And it's mass production versus German precision.
Freddie, you have had some blinding ideas, but this ain't one of them. I am absolutely freezing here.
We're on our way to the legendary airfield Biggin Hill in Kent to drop off a newly restored wartime American Jeep to a client.
This is probably the most iconic airfield in the Battle of Britain.
The Battle of Britain is up there with Waterloo and Trafalgar as one of the defining battles that determined the course of British history. Immediately after Britain's hasty retreat from Dunkirk, one of our biggest military defeats ever, Hitler wanted to press home his advantage and invade the UK. But before German troops could land, they had to control the skies. So Hitler sent in the Luftwaffe with 900 fighters and 1,800 bombers. With fewer than 700 fighters, the RAF was vastly outnumbered. Airfields on the English south coast, like Biggin Hill, were on the front line of this war for air supremacy.
Yeah, look at them in there. A bit different to what we do, innit?
These workshops are devoted to restoring super rare historic aircraft. They're run by former commercial pilot Peter Monk.
Peter, how the devil are you, all right? Good trip down here. Listen, there she is. Have a look at it. Runs well, starts on the button, mate, believe me.
Fire it up, Peter, see how it goes. It was a long drive. It's probably run out of fuel.
There you go.
Fine. Engine sweet's fine, mate. Can we have a look round in here? I can't believe what I'm seeing in here.
If you've got a few minutes.
Yeah, we've got a few. I've got a few hours with things like
Let's
that.
go and have a look.
Look at this. I mean, hell. It's a hurricane. Can I just have a look? I mean, I've never been this close to a hurricane, to be quite honest with you.
Entire assembly line, right from a bare fuselage up to the almost finished product.
How many Spitfires have you actually got here?
We've got 13 Spitfires
13?
in the States at the moment. Yeah.
That's amazing.
The Battle of Britain started in June 1940. And in the first 6 weeks, the RAF lost about 320 planes. But in those same 6 weeks, our factories churned out double that number of new Spitfires. To the astonishment of the Germans, the RAF had more planes at the end of the Battle of Britain than they had at the start. Producing lots of planes in a hurry is hard enough. Producing experienced pilots to fly them is almost impossible. Many young lads were being sent up with as few as 10 hours of solo flight training.
This one here on the right, flown by a 19-year-old that became an ace on it.
A 19-year-old?
Yeah.
Then I spot the Luftwaffe's Messerschmitt 109.
One of only two left in the world.
unbelievable. I mean, it's mint. What sort of money is one of these now?
Well, if you've got $15 million in your pocket...
15 million?
The Luftwaffe's Messerschmitt 109 was the arch enemy of the Spitfire. At low altitude, it was actually faster, but less agile. And in a dogfight, the nimble Spitfire won hands down.
I didn't realise that you had German stuff here, to be quite honest.
There's a big interest in German aircraft, and not just planes. We're interested in German wartime vehicles as well. And one in particular that we're looking forward, which you might be able to help with, is a German Kubelwagen.
You're after a Kubelwagen?
Yep.
Listen, Peter, I can definitely help you with the Kubelwagen.
The Kubelwagen did for the Germans exactly what the Jeep did for the Allies. But whereas the Americans churned out over 500,000 Jeeps, the Germans struggled to produce just 50,000 Kubels.
I will find you the best Kubelwagen this side of Berlin and many other parts if I can get my hands on them for you.
I can talk the talk, but there ain't many Kubels about, and the people that own them rarely want to sell them.
Well, Peter, thanks a lot. Had a super day. I'm glad you're happy with the Jeep. Thanks a lot.
very much.
Cheers, Peter. Ta-da, mate. Right. Where's the car? You just sold it.
We're working on the White's American M3.
You got spanner.
Yeah, what do you need?
What's that?
That's a 1/2 inch.
I've got some proper spanners in my toolbox.
Hang on a minute. 1/2 inch spanner.
Don't fit. What else you got?
Oh, goodness sake. 9/16.
Just bring the whole toolbox. See what I have to put up with.
The German part's electric and the American Imperial. Right. You can't use the same tools to fix German and American vehicles.
That fits.
Does it? Oh, good. There's definitely a crack there.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to do any harm to change it.
All right.
The cap does have a hairline crack, which might be reducing power to the spark plugs. Hopefully, the new distributor cap will get the M3 firing.
Burst into life.
You reckon? I hope so.
Racing version.
Your racing one, yeah?
That's going to be so fast. It's certainly faster than running on about 3 cylinders, isn't it?
Yeah. Good. Oh, well, that's cured that.
It's the moment of truth. In France, Bruce took Michel's word that this 251 differential is in good nick. There's only one way to find out, and that's to open it up. Okay, put that down. If the diff's not in working order, it's 1,500 quid wasted on the part and a possible £250,000 deal down the pan. My son Lewis is lending me a hand. First time this has been open in 70 years. Oh, look at that.
I've got it.
Well, I think we're in luck. There don't seem to be any knackered teeth on there. Overall, for something that's over 70 years old, that's in pretty good condition, that.
The half-track repairs have gone well, but I need to know that the boys have got them in tip-top condition. So it's time to put both vehicles through their paces.
We'll do a direct comparison of the two. Not only driving, but possibly firing. How's that float your boat?
Yeah, get the gun fine.
The challenge will be a test of cross-country speed and agility. Exactly what half-tracks were invented for.
Right, start engines. See me? See me? 3, 2, 1, go! Where are they?
Hey, right next to us. Come on, keep going. Come on, we're winning. Hey, come on, baby.
Approaching the hay bales, the German 251 takes an early lead. But the American M3 seems a bit more agile.
They're overtaking, come on. Every time I turn, it breaks. Come on, just keep going. Oh, no, they're ahead of us now. Ready? Go, go.
horsepower, and the German 251 just 100. Even in a straight line dash, there's no contest.
Just got no guts in it. Come on! Ah! Yay! Lost that by a mile. I'll give him that one.
Congratulations to the White's Motor Company, which sadly no longer exists, having been bought out by Volvo. So, both half-tracks are ready for sale, and as a thank you to the boys for the work they put in, I'm taking them, 2 machine guns and the half-tracks down to the firing range.
Right, gentlemen, this being the White's armoured American half-track, we are going to use a 30 calibre machine gun.
The American machine gun fires 600 rounds a minute and has an effective range of over 1.5 kilometres.
The German half-track will have an MG42 mounted on the shield.
The German gun has an exceptionally high rate of fire, 1,200 rounds a minute. That's 20 bullets a second.
Right, Freddie, Lewis, Nick, Phil, in your own time, short control bursts, carry on.
Although it only weighs 11 kilograms, the German gun fires accurately up to a kilometre. The American weapon is also impressive. Its armour-piercing bullets travel nearly 900 metres per second. The truth is, both these World War II weapons could hold their own against similar guns today.
Cease fire!
Yeah.
Next, I fall in love, but she's not for sale.
I'd rather sell you my wife.
It's not a designer handbag, Freddie.
It's got all the Gucci little bits that are hard to find, normally missing.
And for once, I'm lost for words. I'm on the hunt for an authentic World War II German Kubelwagen for my client Peter Monk. And I've just heard about a bloke in Cheshire who has recently restored one. And as luck would have it, I happen to know him.
His name's Matthew. I met him years ago, right? He's a really nice guy. He's a full-time smithy, a blacksmith, and he lives in an old blacksmith's cottage. No, yeah, he's banging away in here. Matthew? Oh, here he is. How are we doing, Matthew? All right?
Morning, Bruce. Good
Long
to see
time
you.
no see. Yeah,
I won't shake hands with that.
No. This is Freddie.
Hello, nice Freddie. Nice to meet you.
This is a time warp. I can't believe this place. I see you've cleaned it up for our visit.
I have, believe it or not, you know.
I've always been fascinated. Yeah, fire out, let's have a go.
Do you fancy a go?
Yeah, why not?
Come on,
I love
Bruce.
smashing things with a hammer, you know? This is where I find out if my Rolex is a snide and not shockproof. Right.
What's a safe distance to get there?
Yeah, stand away.
Most armies had blacksmiths during the war.
It's different, isn't it?
The Germans especially relied on millions of horses. Not enough Kubelwagens rolling off the production lines.
Looks like you found your calling, Bruce. I've never seen you concentrate like that on anything, Bruce.
That's it. Down. Look at that. That's pretty good.
That ain't bad, mate. I've got to tell you, yeah. I won't give up the day job, but I've got to tell you.
Right, time to get down to business. Bingo! The unmistakable box shape of a Kubelwagen.
How old's this one?
That's 41 body and a 44 chassis.
Yeah?
It's all original parts. There's very little repro in that.
But she runs all right, though, yeah?
Runs nicely. It's only been on the road 2 weeks.
The Kubelwagen was designed by Ferdinand Porsche. It was based on the VW Beetle, Hitler's so-called people's car. In fact, the people's car was nothing of the sort. Not a single VW Beetle was ever delivered to a civilian customer under the Third Reich. Instead, VW factories made Kubelwagens, and as it turns out, not enough of them.
Is this for sale, possibly?
No, it's not, Bruce. I've wanted one since I had a dinky one when I was a child.
Yeah?
So I'm in love. I'd rather sell you my wife, I think.
Oh, she wouldn't be happy about it. Oh, she might be.
There's no amount of money going to persuade Matthew to part with that Kubel. But this might not be a wasted trip. I noticed something else sitting on Matthew's drive.
What plane is this from, Matthew?
Messerschmitt 110.
Right.
Shot down in the war.
Right.
Off the south coast, into the sea.
From June 1940 onwards, the Luftwaffe lost 2,000 planes in the Battle of Britain. During the 3.5-month struggle, the number of German pilots and crew killed was 5 times higher than the RAF.
So what sort of money?
It's going to have to be 2,500.
It's rare, I appreciate that, but I'd go to 1,750 quid.
Can't do that. I'll tell you what I'll do. £2,000, that's it.
£2,000, we come a long way. £2,000, you got a deal.
It's a lot of money, but I'm betting a warbird restorer like Peter Monk will snap my hand off for it. But I still need to find that Kubel he's looking for. Time to rally the troops and get my resourceful daughter Lois on the job.
Or if you could drop me an email, that'd be fab. Brilliant. Okay, awesome.
And sure enough, she's come up trumps and has managed to track down a Kubelwagen. It's owned by a bloke called Martin, who is an ex-commando. And Lois thinks that this Kubelwagen might be for sale. And even better, Martin is right on my doorstep in Essex.
You done all this work yourself, yeah?
Pretty much.
Really, really nice. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
So shall we get it fired up?
Yes, yeah, go on, give it a whirl. You're good at that, Freddie.
I don't want to get in, it's too clean. Maybe a bit of
That's a choke.
Unusual, they normally fire up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I had a problem with the coil. I was hoping it was just intermittent.
A coil pack takes the low voltage of a car's battery and ramps it up to generate a more powerful spark through the spark plug.
So what do you reckon, Freddie? What's it like under there?
Oh, I mean, overall, Bruce, it's immaculate. It's got all the Gucci little bits that are hard to find, normally missing. All right, there's a problem with the engine up there. It's probably the coil. It's not going to be a big job to fix.
Could you see your way to let me have it for... how's 37 sound?
No, it's too low.
£37,000 though?
Yeah, too low.
Yeah? Well, now I'm here to really try and cut a deal. Oh, I'll up it to 39. How's 39?
No.
Well, come on, it's got to be a little bit of give here somewhere.
Original engine lid, original hinges, original seats, fuel tanks.
Don't run.
Front skits, a coil, 100 quid. Best I can do is 41.
41?
It's not a bad deal, to be fair, Bruce.
Listen, Martin, I'm not here to rip anybody else. It's kind of good. You got a deal. Thanks, mate. OK,
Thanks.
Lovely. Over the moon. Now, I don't want you crying when it goes. None of that.
Try not to.
Oh, look. It's a pretty little car. These are quite nice, aren't they? Yeah, usable. What's wrong with it? Apparently, Freddie said it's got a coil problem. Let's just crack on, see if we can find out what's wrong. Well, if I remember rightly, they're buried right down the back. Right, have a look, see what you can get down there. I can't believe they tucked it down. Such a ridiculous place. Oh, there. Oh, there. Does that just come out of the coil? That's the coil. It's exploded. Oh, no. Have we got another coil? That's the problem. Oh, God. Right, there should be some... Oh, yeah, some Volkswagen stuff here.
Luckily, a lot of wartime VW parts are interchangeable, and Bruce has a couple of old Volkswagen engines lying around.
How are you getting on?
It's easy bit getting the old one off.
Yeah. All right, done?
That's got it.
OK, let's give it a go. Oh.
There's no ignition lights.
Battery's on, isn't it?
Yeah. That one?
Yeah.
The fuse there.
Someone's thought the ignition was off and it's actually been left on because the ignition lights weren't showing.
Yeah.
Try that one. All right, let's try it now. Ah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Job done then. Sounds good as well.
Sounds nice.
Oh, I said, old Bruce will be happy with that.
Here he is, look.
All right.
On time, exactly on time.
I hoped he was coming in one of his Spitfires.
Morning, Peter.
Hi, Bruce. How's you?
All right, nice flight up here,
It was lovely. Lovely day for it.
Well, listen, you're here, mate, and look, there we are. We've got something here to show you, which I think you'll be over the moon with. Completely restored, 1944 Kubelwagen. Let's show you the engine, Peter, here. Look, this thing has been totally overhauled. I mean, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. The original data plate there, year of manufacture, and the serial numbers up there. The engine runs like a dream, doesn't it? Absolutely.
It's exactly as you described it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
exactly what I was looking for. Bit of patina here and there.
Yeah.
Nicely restored. Lovely.
You jump in the front then. Press the start button. Your wheels are up here. Listen to that sound. Beautiful, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Right.
Yeah. Let's give it a go.
Top down, summer's day. What more do you want?
Ice cream.
Kubelwagen, literally translated, means bucket seat car. But this feels more like a beach buggy.
It's nice and dry, so given its age, the seats are a bit hard, mind you.
The Kubelwagen survived the heat of the North African campaign and the cold of the Eastern Front. So it easily handles a chilly Suffolk morning.
So what do you think? Good?
Fantastic. Bruce, it's exactly what I was looking for, and it's going to look brilliant down at our hangar. So I'll tell you what, I've got a bit of a treat for you.
I made a tidy profit on that deal, but that's between Peter and me. And I can't take the credit either. I had a lot of help.
You are getting to go in a Spitfire, all right? And these kind gentlemen have agreed to take you up.
Excellent.
I'm Bruce, pleased to meet you.
Dan Griffith, nice to see you.
This is my daughter Lois.
Hi Lois, Tom Swaney. Lois, Dan Griffith, nice to see you.
Dream come true for my Lois, and thank you very, very much.
Hands on the front canopy, and then just lower yourself down onto the seat.
Right, okay. Nice and elegant.
That's it, yep.
Let's put the helmet on.
Over so the earpiece are over your ears.
All right. That's you in.
Right, it's quite tight.
And starting up.
Around half the airmen who went up in these planes to fight in the Battle of Britain didn't make it home. We should never take for granted our independence and freedom.
Absolutely incredible. I never thought I'd be doing this. Here we go, Lolo. Lois, good, fantastic. Makes your blood run with passion when you see this.
How iconic is that?
What these guys must have been doing is incredible. That's incredible.
I can't believe it. Wow, Dad, this is amazing.
So here we go.
3, 2, 1, now.
Whoa, this is amazing.
Fantastic.